Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stage tonight. We are diving deep into the treacherous waters of advanced IELTS listening strategies. Because if you are aiming for that elusive band a 7, 8, or even 9, you can just wing it like you are chatting with your mate over coffee. No, my friends, this is war against distractors, paraphrasing, ninjas, and accents that twist your brain into knots. But fear not, I am here to arm you with proven, cutting edge tactics that will turn you into a listening superhero. First off, let's get real. The IELTS listening test is the same brutal beast for everyone. 40 questions, 4 sections, audio played once, and no mercy. To hit band 7 plus, you need roughly 30 to 32 correct answers out of 40, which means you can afford a few sleep ups, but not a meltdown. The key is not just hearing words, it's about strategic listening, anticipating, predicting, and outsmarting the examiners who are insidious in planting traps. Advanced strategy number one, master prediction and question analysis before the audio even starts. You get precious seconds to read the questions. Don't waste them staring blankly. Underline keywords, circle synonyms you accept, and predict the answer type. Is it a noun, verb, number, or date? For gaps, jot N for noun or B for verb. This primes your brain to filter noise. Why advanced? Because at higher bands, answers are heavily paraphrased. The question says accommodation costs, but the speaker rambles about lodging expenses or rental fees. If you predict synonyms like housing or stay charges, you are ahead of pack. Let me paint a hilarious picture. I once had a student, let's call him Raj, who ignored prediction. Section 3, Academic Discussions on Environmental Mitigation. Question. The project aims to gap climate change effects. Raj hears reduce, yeah, early on, scribbles it confidently, but wait, the speaker corrects. Actually, we can't fully reduce it. We need to ameliorate the impacts through adaptation. Raj misses the paraphrase ameliorate, meaning make better or lessen, gets 0, and ends up with band 6.5. Moral, prediction saves you from such ubiquitous pitfalls. Strategy 2. Become a distractor detective. These are the examiner's favorite weapons to sabotage your score. Distractors are false info thrown in to tempt you. Corrections, alternatives, negatives, or repeated wrongs. Common trap. Speaker says, the fee is 200. Oh no, wait, it's 250 after the discount. First mention is the distractor. Always wait for the final version. Another insidious one, negative. Hidden like it's not open on weekends. But you hear open and panic, write it. Advanced tip, train to spot signposts like actually, however, on second thought or but. These often signal the corrections and real answer. Funny story time. In practice test, section 1, booking a tour. Lady says, departure time at 9 a.m. from Central Station. Sorry, make that 10 a.m. from the harbor. Half the class wrote 9 a.m. Classic distractor victim. The ones who scored 8 plus, they noted the correction and laughed all the way to high vents. Strategy 3. Hone your accent adaptability and connected speech awareness. IELTS loves throwing British, Australian, Canadian, even Indian accents at you. Words blend, vowels vanish, water becomes water, advanced practice. Teach basic textbooks. Immerse in real sources like BBC podcast, TED Talks, or Australian news. Focus on pervasive connected speech. Going to becomes gonna, want to as wanna. Tip. Transcribe short clips daily. Listen. Write what you hear. Check script. This builds resilience for the section 4's arduous monologues on topics like quantum physics or biodiversity. Incorporate inference skills. When 8 plus isn't just facts, it's understanding implications. Speaker says the habitat loss has exacerbated species decline, implying it's worsened dramatically. Question: habitat loss has gapped the problem. Infer worsened or exacerbated from context, even if not exact. Strategy 4. Active note taking with a twist. Don't dribble everything. Use abbreviations, arrows for sequence, and track speakers in multi voice sections. Usually section 3. Advanced. Visual for maps or plans. Sketch mentally. Formatting. Jot opinions next to names. During transfer time, 10 minutes paper-based but 2 minutes computer-based. Meticulously check spelling, word limits, plurals, IELTS, adorts testings, as sounds you might miss. Example for multiple choice. The trickiest for high score. Don't read all options fully while listening. Predict first, listen for paraphrases, eliminate distractors logically. Question: main reason for decline. Options A: pollutions, overhunting, habitat destructions. Oriya mentions all but concludes the pervasive habitat loss is the insurmountable barrier. Spot: pervasive, which means widespread, and insurmountable, which means impossible to overcome. That means linking to the sea. Strategy 5. Build stamina and focus. 30 minutes of intense concentration is exhausting. Practice full test under time conditions. No pause. If you miss one, skip. Dwelling means missing cascades. Advance recovery. Breathe. Refocus on next question number. To ameliorate your prep, see what I did there. Use authentic materials relentlessly. Cambridge books for real tests, British Council apps for accents, analyze mistakes, post tests. Was it distractor, paraphrase, spelling, or concentration labs? Final punchline, folks. These advanced strategies, prediction mastery, distractor demolition, paraphrase prowess, accent assimilation, interference, intuitions will propel you to Band 7 Plus. But remember, practice isn't optional, it's imperative.